One of the things that I wanted to share, and again, for those who were here yesterday, you'll get the connection. But when we came together last August, we were talking about what would it be like to build the capacity of young filmmakers from across the region. And so continuing our relationship with Children of the Setting Sun, part of what Remy is going to be doing is getting 4 young filmmakers from communities of color and mentoring them and getting them to the point of producing their own films. So when he was talking about like being able to provide references at the end, the ACH is going to help support building up, kind of elevating those voices of other filmmakers in the region. And because everything we do just means that at 3 o'clock in the morning we get like another like really cool idea. At the end of all of that, we're like, wow, what if at the end of all of this, we actually have a film festival that is lifting up all of these films that are coming from the voices of people across the region. And the second piece of that is, right now we live in a region where people actually don't always see the diversity of the people who live in this region. So imagine if we could actually display that for them. This is who we're talking about when we're talking about the people we're trying to impact in the North Sound region. The other announcement that I want to make, and when Quaniqua was here yesterday, over the last 6 months we've been talking, and Remy's been a part of these conversations and inspired them a lot, about whether the ACH could actually do some artist in residence or fellowship programs. And so yesterday, Quaniqua agreed to be our first fellow in our artist fellowship program. And out of that, like the ideas that percolated, because in August, some of us went to dinner with Quaniqua and she whips out this notebook and reads this incredible, powerful poem to us. But it's going to include workshops. It's going to include ways to actually build like a library of spoken word and written word from people across the region. She has this idea of creating a table book. And so this fellowship is going to be 12 months long and is going to be so profound. Like when we have those 3 a.m. ideas, they're like this big, and when we start talking to people, they become like this big. And so Quaniqua has actually built out a fellowship unlike anything that we could have imagined. And so we're just going to be really excited about that. And at the end of this year, again, we have the ability to think about how it is that we have lifted up voices that have been potentially unheard, squelched, not really interested in. We're going to be able to push that out and have some products that we can then continue to share across the region. And in addition, she's going to give us 1 poem a month that we actually get to use and just share out amongst our network. And you know, we're like really excited about this, because if nothing else, I think between yesterday, thinking about what Matika shared with us, what the folks from the Tulalip tribes have shared with us, the intertwining of arts and our being and our humanity cannot be broken. And so if we actually want to get to a point where we think that everyone belongs, we're actually seeing whole people, we can't exclude using art as a form of expression and sharing our stories and actually having an impact. So we're really excited about those things.